And I'll tell you guys since we're all friends. Every character I write has a piece of me in them. Hi, I'm Lee Bardugo. You're listening to the GrishaCast.
Welcome to GrishaCast, episode 141. In this episode, we will be rewatching Shadow Bone Season 1, Episode 2, We're All Someone's Monster. This is your host, Eric.
And I'm Terry from Nashville, Tennessee. This is your podcast for all things Grishaverse.
A world created by our very own Grisha herself, Lee Bardugo. Muy sabiendo, casters.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're here for our special episode where we are just rewatching Season 1, getting ready for Season 2.
It's coming up so soon.
It is. So here we go. We're going to do Episode 2, which is called We're All Someone's Monster.
Ooh.
Okay, so...
Are we?
Yeah.
Do you think you're someone's monster?
I hope not. Well...
It's an interesting, thought-provoking title.
It is. So, everybody cue up your Netflix. We are pressing play. 1, 2, 3. Boom. And the ba-boom. Yes. The ba-boom happened. So...
I love the font.
Yeah, this freaked me out though. The shadow, I forgot about this whole blood core. I forgot about that one. And I know it changes every single time, but that one freaked me out for some reason.
Huh.
It was really weird. And I definitely forgot about this little prick. And then...
He's definitely the bully.
Yeah, and then, we've got, Chuckles up front.
Chuckles.
I'm sorry. He's just, so smiley. And so just, yeah. And it's...
Yeah, this is definitely the bully of the orphanage. And he's, trying to make everybody scared and telling stories.
Yeah, however, I do find it fascinating that they're talking about, figuring out who their own, what order they would be in. I just think
it's very important, to the story that we know how it happened, and then him just saying right there that they won't do it if you're sick or injured. Yes. That's one of those things where you have to, put a pin in it.
Yeah, it is very important to... And see, that's what I love, those little details in, the very beginning story. Shadow and Bone is still so special. I just, it is such a special story. I think it's just brilliant. And I love that. And it's relatable. And I know that it's just not everyone's favorite, but I love the storyline. And those little details.
And these moments between Alina and Mal are so much more important, I think, because we didn't really get it in the book, and book Mal was so blah.
Yeah.
And he didn't show all that much interest, but then we actually get this relationship from them.
And Archie, the actor that plays Mal, I think brings so much life to Mal, and I think the writers knew that when they were going into this, they knew they had some stuff, and I think he did. And I just love it.
We're waking up on the skiff from, remember last week, the whole light thing, and now they're waking up.
And I love what they just showed where she is just passed out on the ship and she's got char marks around her. She's well done, girl. She's just...
And then we kind of get a look at healer.
Ugh. Yeah, sorry, that made me...
Why does the healer, look super sweet? I mean, I guess it's probably on purpose.
Yeah, but I really not into hearing the, bones. Ugh. Yeah. God, it's so weird. Come on, Zoya, your couple lines. Oh, yeah, and there's that watch I'm fascinated about.
Oh, yeah. We're back
at
Ketterdam.
Yeah. And I love the tattoo.
Yeah.
Because I think it's a feather, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the oh God,
menagerie?
Yes, the menagerie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where they're all like different animals and stuff. Anyway, book stuff.
Yeah, that was book stuff. That wasn't show stuff. But hey, our listeners know what we're
Yes.
talking about
Yes.
because
Oh,
they're
absolutely.
yep. Because if you're listening, then you are a diehard Grisha verse fan.
And this is like classic Kaz and Inej. Because they're very opposites.
They are.
Inej is very like do-gooder. Kaz is very not.
Yeah, and Inej is. I didn't really realize how opposite they are, but you are
Mhm.
right until you said it's weird.
I love the flags on the front of this tent.
I remember that this was a
I
part
want that
of
as
the
a
trailer.
tapestry on my wall.
I remember when this came out and this was part of the trailer, and
That
it was
was the
like
big-
freaking out that like, oh my god, there is the Darkling symbol. Like, and you know they don't make a big deal about his like soldiers, the Oprichniki in the
Mhm.
show, but they definitely are called like. I mean, it's made we're made aware of it in the books. But yeah, here's the big scene where we see Ben Barnes,
Ben Barnes.
his face, because
His face, his voice.
yeah, because we didn't see he wasn't in episode 1. We only saw the back of him.
Uh-huh.
That's right.
And his carriage.
Yeah, and
This part cracks me up because he's like, "What are you?" And she's like, "A map maker."
did you know that I wanted to? That was one of the costumes ideas that I had was dressing up like her in this, but I didn't think anybody would get it if I wore like suspenders, and I just because I really wanted to. And a map maker, sir.
It's so funny because like at this point, he knows and she doesn't.
Yeah, I will say that like I haven't seen this in so long. It's actually really fascinating to remember how cool this is. And I remember also seeing those keftas. That was like the first time we ever really saw them. But they were so far away. It was like, is that really what they did with the keftas? But hey, no, we got a lot more. It was just the first.
And there's different types of keftas.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
Those are the winter gear in the army, in the fold gear. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, I can't wait to see what else happens. I keep on thinking I want to see season 2 so badly.
I know.
So, yeah, the whole.
I think it's interesting that they don't give away exactly like what happened here when he says, "Have you been tested?" and she doesn't answer. Because
Yeah.
they talked about it in the beginning.
But there's no.
And they don't give it away then yet either. I think that was a fun little tidbit.
Well, I think they definitely want to keep. I mean, there are people that know nothing about this show. I love that we just saw that ring. I think that is a really cool part that they added to the Darkling.
He's gonna go save Alina.
And this is a really amazing part. And
that's not something we got in the books either.
Yeah.
Because we focus so hard on Alina that we don't really see like the whole mouth side of the thing.
Well, I just love the fact that, like, I mean, when he tests her, like, I believe in the book, it's like, I mean, it's just like there's light everywhere. But I love that this scene, it is just like a huge stream.
It's pouring out of just the one.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is such a cool thing. And the music.
I think it was like an easy way to be able to see everything going on. Because if it just burst of light, then it would just be blinding and you wouldn't have much of a scene.
Yeah. Yep. And that's how they describe it in the book, that it is blinding.
Yeah, because she literally blinds people.
Yep. Oh my God, I'm getting chills because I'm just remember like it's just like when this came out and was like seeing it. Oh God, it's so exciting. Okay. Yes. I know. I think everybody, Grishaverse fans, we all have that moment where, like, I mean, when we saw the trailer, we remember where we were. And watching this for the first time, I think everybody cried. If you're a Grishaverse fan,
Back in Catterdam.
Yeah.
I got so excited every time it went back. Uh-oh. Kaz is in trouble, y'all.
Yeah. And he looks very like he looks sheepish. But he ain't. Cause he's yeah. Pekka Rollins. Pekka Rollins was in last episode?
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Because
Yeah.
he was looking for the Heartrender.
Yeah.
He's the
And-
Irish dude.
And see what I love about this part is the part that's coming up where like I mean Kaz asks him, have we ever met before or done business before? And he's like, no.
And only true Shadow and Bone fans know.
Exactly. That wouldn't make sense to anybody else.
No.
And it's that's definitely something that you would want to put a pin in, but probably for a very long time.
Yeah, it's going
'Cause
to be a while.
It is.
Yeah.
Who knows? Although, no, it might come out next episode. I mean,
The story, if they're going to bring Jordy in.
then we're gonna see something. I bet.
Yeah,
they're
you're
gonna,
right.
Yeah,
I'm excited about that. Anyway,
I am too.
present.
Well, but hey, no, the people that are listening to this are watching this because they're excited. They're listening to us. They've seen it before.
I like this scene. Like, I mean, obviously I don't want to see like Kaz getting beaten up, but Kaz clearly does not have the upper hand in this situation, and yet he still like holds true to himself where he's like not going to just
Yeah.
give up, and he's still got one-liners. And
Kaz is an incredible character. Like he's just, I mean, everything about him is he's such a strong person, and it all comes from a lot of pain, unfortunately.
yeah, he just said if we knew each other, you'd be dead.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
Close. This cracks me up.
Oh.
I mean, first of all, Jesper, like, come
Every line just-
on with Kit.
Every line he has is really hilarious.
But like his drinks keep getting taken. That cracks me up.
Oh.
And they're talking behind Kaz's back. They're talking about Kaz.
Yeah. Although it's very interesting that like Inej has made that connection.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Because she knows him.
yeah.
So that symbol,
That's the same.
but her tattoo is just of the feather.
Right.
And that symbol's the feather in the cage, which is like, come home.
Interesting. I thought that the symbol just meant like, I mean, like if you got it, then obviously you need to go to the menagerie. But yeah, I get it now. I see that you're saying come home. That's neat. I don't think I ever made that connection before.
There's your watch.
There it is, yeah. With Saturn and planets and definitely not your typical clock.
Never make decisions out of fear.
Only out of spite.
I mean,
That's some
words to live by.
Yeah, definitely. But definitely an important line because that's what he's doing, and it makes sense. Like, I mean, every decision he has made has been out of spite.
Mm-hmm.
So this was a weird little part that, I mean,
So complicated.
do people really, like in different parts of like anywhere, count money a certain way? Like, no. Like, I mean, possibly.
I assume that it's a big deal in Ketterdam because their god is basically money.
So
it's like a bigger, I would assume
Yes,
that it's
okay,
just
I
a
get
bigger
it.
deal there.
yeah, I just think it's definitely interesting that like, different parts of it's the world building thing. Different parts of Grishaverse count money a certain way. Like you notice that.
And there's little tidbits in there like Mocker's Wheel and like things that just the fans would get. I love that.
Yeah. And this is also like the chapter. the episode where we get new characters and that actually play some pretty big roles.
Mhm.
Um, Westrovka. See, that's so weird.
It's such a smart, observational,
It is.
and he's so confident in it.
And it makes so much sense. But I love also that they could have, he just said, it's the cursed and all those things. Like, those are things that, we all know from the actual map.
Yeah.
And, it's just, my God, it's amazing. And, ugh. So,
And through all of that, he knows that she had to have gotten through the fold.
and that's exactly.
And now he's going to, threaten her, basically. Like, how'd you get through?
Because the only people that would get through the fold would be usually on a skiff. And
on official business.
Yeah. I mean, you couldn't just,
It's not just everyday people going back and forth.
it's like not government, but
It's almost like crossing the border of a
Right.
country.
yeah, because you couldn't exactly.
It's only official business going back and forth, but if you need to sneak across the border, you have to do it secretly.
And what's interesting is sneaking across is very dangerous for yourself. But I mean, I guess they wouldn't want the word to get out because everybody else would be doing it.
And it's illegal.
Is it illegal? Really? Or is it just dangerous because you'll die?
I think it's illegal because everybody's really secretive about it, and you're not supposed to talk about it or tell people.
Yeah.
Ivan.
It is definitely crossing people over the border.
I loved Ivan in the books.
Do I look important to you?
Ivan was so
I don't remember.
stern in the books, and he was just this
That was a long time ago. I just
amazing, hardcore heartrender.
Yeah, I can't remember Ivan for some reason because I'm.
He was
Okay.
the first character that I really latched onto, so that's why I remember him.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. Okay. In the book, you're
Yeah.
yes, I definitely remember first. Whew. I was trying to remember. I was but it's a long time ago that I've read Shadow and Bone, to be honest.
Ivan and Fedor, right?
Yes. Yeah. Nope. Not for sure on that one.
Yeah.
I know that is definitely a character, Fedor. But
Yeah, it's Fedor. Ivan and Fedor.
but in the books are oh, nope. I'm gonna
They
get
were-
myself confused.
They were with him all the time because they were skilled heartrenders. They
Okay.
were always the ones that went first in the
Yeah.
processions and
But it's only in the show that we've got the little
love.
love.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that they're a couple.
Yes. Truth. So I didn't expect. What is her name? I can't remember. Tantalene.
Tanta Haleen.
I feel like I just pictured her being more I don't know, just really. I know she's a dangerous woman.
I thought
I feel like
she was older in my head,
Yeah.
and not as attractive and not as charismatic.
yeah, I expected her to be I don't know. Just I know. I'm trying to figure out what's the right word. It's just she is not what I expected.
No.
There we go. That's the answer to that. Oh no.
Yeah, actually, if you don't think about her history, I enjoy her character in the show. If you don't think about all the terrible things she's done,
Oh.
the actress played it really well,
Oh yeah.
and she's a more likable character in the show than she is in the book.
She's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
She's really pretty. I still think the whole indenture thing is very just
Oh, it's messed up. It's so messed up.
yeah.
But here's where like everybody is on the hunt now. Like the word is out. And
Yeah.
now everybody wants answers. Even like Tanta Helene wants answers.
Even if Tanta wants answers, then I mean, you know what it
Whatever
is.
Tanta wants, Tanta gets.
And I mean, if she's hearing it, but that's how big it is that all of a sudden there is a sun summoner. Yeah,
And also money.
money.
You're in Ketterdam. So if there's something that you can do to get that Kruga, then you better get that Kruga.
Get that.
Okay, but anyway, Tanta Helene wants Inej to kill this person.
Yes. But Inej has never killed a person, right?
Right.
It's very. I just.
She's very anti-murder.
Yet she carries around
I know,
all
right?
these knives.
I
And she's a
know.
very dangerous person.
Maybe she just like stabs people in like non-lethal ways. Like right in the
She
shin.
carries like a little fanny pack with like some band-aids and just some stuff in case.
Some like, antiseptic.
Yeah. It's weird. But wait, no, it's not. She's a wraith, so her job normally is actually just to be
Yeah, but she's
sneaky-
got
all these knives.
murder claws all over her. So
She does. Yep. She's very. And you'd think it's in the book, right? That she's never killed him, or is that just the show thing?
by the time we meet her in the books, all of this is past. So like, I don't know if they.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
not a.
I think in the books she has done things.
She absolutely, yeah, she's had to have.
We're just seeing kind of like
Yeah, this is the part that doesn't.
beginning stuff now.
I can't wait to see where they pick up. I can't believe that's really going to be in just a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I know. And they got more money, so all the graphics and all this is just going to be bigger, which is amazing. And
There they are. I love them so much. They do such the like bad cop, good cop, bad cop thing. Because Ivan is always like stern and
yeah.
Fedger is like, hey, what's going on? We're friends. Don't mind him. He's a teddy bear.
I think Alina's character, like I think that she's really the way they wrote her in the show. I think is really a lot funnier and more sarcastic than she definitely is in the book.
She was pretty sarcastic and snarky in the books. That was one of the things that like we talked about and that like has come up is that she's pretty snarky.
I guess it's been so long. Yeah, I haven't read it in so long. Like I mean, it really has. Like I mean, it'll be good when we go around that world again. Who knows when that'll happen? But I mean, that will be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Because that is going to be really neat. When there'll be all spoilers, and yeah. But
They're telling her that Kirigan is a good guy because he's protected all the Grisha.
and they're not wrong. That's the whole complicated part about the Darkling, is that's been the whole purpose. He has just wanted to get Valgrisha home.
And that's what makes a really good villain.
Yep. He's got
Is everyone is torn on love him or hate him.
Exactly, because I mean, he really has he is definitely the villain in the story, but at the same time, he has his reasoning behind it. And, tough decisions always come with prices sometimes, and when you're dealing with
This part is what confused the Everloving Snot out of so many people. Because
Really?
it just says something in Fjerdan and they never really like fully explain. Like they'll say something real quick, but everybody's like, why are they
didn't-
after them? What is happening?
the Druskella.
Yeah, like what the heck is Druskella and why is there a fighter shouting?
Do they
Fjerdan?
do they not get to it when they start
Not as much as they did in the book. Like in the book on this carriage ride, they're really talking about
Okay, so you're talking about just the scene.
in this in this scene, which I watched 800,000 times because of all the Grisha powers going on, it was the first time where you saw the different orders doing their thing.
Yeah.
And then that in the book they talk about how they have to have a clear line of sight. So here in a second, the Heartrenders are going to ask the Squallers to clear the smoke, and like
we went nuts on that.
That was amazing.
And I think that the Druskella's costumes are horrible for such a big, a uniformed group.
I don't think that they were done accurately in the show.
No. But also...
Because they're supposed to be, like, military.
Exactly. And they're not even matching, really.
No. I think they were done wrong in the show, honestly.
But we do have to remember, this is season 1. It's kind of like a pilot season.
It's also a show. So, like...
True.
We need to convey things quickly that we couldn't say in long chapters. So when you see what they're wearing here, you're seeing the fur and everything, so it's clear that they're from a different area.
And the show is written for no matter whether you've read the books or not.
Yes.
So we do we're very critical because we are connecting it to what we've read and what we know. But it can do whatever it wants.
We're about to be at a really good part.
Yeah.
The part where I lost my mind.
Yeah, it's a very neat thing. And
I'm talking about before the thing that everyone else was talking about.
Well, it's not a surprise. We know that
right here,
him jumping off the horse,
is the coolest dang thing ever.
What part?
Where he's jumping off the horse.
Oh.
He just whooshes in, just off the horse.
Oh.
There's a part in Outlander where that happens too that I'm like, oh my God, it's just cool.
Okay.
Yes, the cut is cool. Where he literally slides. So gross.
Yeah. And I just love that Alina has blood on her face. And I think it's just kind of...
I love the look on her face.
She's even got
what?
She's got some... It's on her tooth. Uh-huh. I mean, she's like, what? Yeah. So, and what was really cool also is actually seeing the visual cut.
Uh-huh.
They added... It's a very thin blade.
Yeah.
Which was pretty cool to see. And I'm excited.
That was hinting at Wylan.
Yeah.
We need a demo man.
Well, we finally get him.
We're gonna get one.
And he's so cute.
It's so exciting.
It's gonna be... Ooh. Do you think... The relationship's definitely gonna have to start this season, don't you think? It would have to.
They don't start flirting, really, until Six of Crows.
But it could...
But they just tell the story of how he met Wylan, so we're actually going to see that.
Yeah. So...
Where he shows up in his, what was his purple and green ensemble suit in the factory.
Yep. Oh.
And Neж refuses to kill.
I'm excited to see Wyland. Oh, and another thing, I'm excited to see the twin Tamar. Oh my God, they look phenomenal.
They really do.
They look just perfect. Their costumes, their haircut, it's so amazing. That's so exciting.
Anna is hot.
Anna is really hot.
So hot.
And she's
going to do hot things.
Well, Tolia is, I think they both are hot. Tamar and Tolia. And they did an amazing job of casting there.
Yes, they did.
Because they just look straight up. It makes me forget that, we're going to actually somehow see the whole Nikolai thing in just a couple weeks.
Uh-huh. Wow. I like how they just list him as Nikolai.
Makes you wonder. They've got to do... Well, remember how this whole Kiergan thing got thrown in? We're like, who the hell's Kiergan? So, but they've got to...
They better not mess up Masterman.
they can't. He is such an iconic character. Like, I mean, there'd be no way. And I remember I went crazy over this scene for some reason.
Oh, he says a lot.
He does.
Like, this is a very informative scene.
It is.
And so, like, people that were confused before, like, they have to get to this part, and then it starts telling the story.
Yeah. And also, the lighting on Ben Barnes in this scene is really good.
And that freaking phenomenal horse. And I love how, like, all of the tack is black.
That is a beautiful horse.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's freaking gorgeous.
Where is that horse today? Is that horse cast in season 2?
But literally, like, all the tack on the horse is also black. So it all just, like, blends in because the horse is, I don't know, it's just beautiful.
I bet he's rode a horse before.
Oh, well, he was Prince Caspian. Didn't Prince Caspian ride a horse?
I don't know. I didn't watch Prince Caspian.
The Narnia Chronicles?
Nope.
I didn't see it either.
No.
But that's how everybody knew him.
Yeah, I once I found out that was all based off of Christianity, I stopped. Just because yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know
Alright.
that. Well, C.S. Lewis, I mean, like, I thought it was weird. I was like, really? I love the story. I love the first story. I just didn't have any interest in reading the rest of them. So, look how dirty he is. He is. He's scruffy.
He is scruffy. His voice is just amazing. This is what he's good at.
Staring.
These little facial things that, like, look like nothing at all, but you get everything. It's just acting. And so much acting.
And yet, in, like, behind the scenes in real life, he is the prankster, joking, and he's just, but he's so good at this. But, you know, those are always those are the best roles to always play, the people that complete opposites. Always love those. And,
like, look at the face. He's so good at it.
Yeah, you can't learn that. You can't teach that nowhere. That's a skilled trait. He looks so good dirty, though. Like, I mean, I'm just like, you know, it's hard to get, like, his hair, for instance. It's got that, like, perfect, dirty kind of sweat, but, like,
it's messy,
how do you do
but
that?
Perfect, and yeah.
Yeah. And then, like, his face, I mean, it looks like it's got...
grimy.
Yeah, but yet at the same time, if the right angle, there's not a piece of dirt on there. I don't think, like, it's like...
It just fits him. It just suits him.
Yeah, so we're just going to obsess on Ben Barnes this whole episode. But, hey.
Rightly so.
Yeah.
Show the horse again. Woo! Look at that horse.
Come on, Cape.
That's what's so... I want to ride a horse with, like, a freaking long cape. That's just so magical to me.
Remember when this trailer came out and we went nuts over who is on that horse?
Nobody.
Yeah. Nobody. Not a single anybody.
And we were like,
doesn't even have a line.
Okay. He does, but like...
Well, I know, but still, it's fun. Oh, he's got a name.
We had all
Semyov.
We had all kinds of, like, theories for, like, who it could be.
Yeah.
Well, in this scene, Kaz has this on, so it might be Kaz.
It's Alina, and she ran off, and she's got the Darkling coat. Or, yeah, that was a nuts time, but that was really fun. Oh, you know what? There is going to be another trailer coming out, and that actually we've kind of got a date for that. I have to look. We posted about it. There's the same event that happens. Yeah, hold on. I'll find out.
This whole, like, conversation between Dude and Mao, it's important.
Oh.
But, like, I think it was a little much, personally.
This between
Where he's
sorry.
like, one Grisha equaled 8 guns, and then
Yeah, it's
like I felt like we were wasting time.
like, do we really need to like?
I'm like,
Yeah.
there's more important things going on. Go back to Kaz. Go back to Alina. Go back to Ben Barnes. Go back to something.
It was also a very like
But people who don't read the books, they needed
I know.
kind of the backstory. But as somebody like for us who know
It just makes
everything,
you
we're like, okay, yep, duh, let's go.
makes you realize how like I mean, not having power in this world is very like I mean, it's just I mean, you're look down. Well, no, I'm sorry. You're right. It's opposite. Yeah, no, the Grisha are the ones that have all the power. However, everybody's scared of them. But it is interesting that he kind of says it from the historical point. Like, I mean, at this point it was this, and then it
That the soldiers were then like
worth.
expendable.
Yeah. Well, the difference between the first army and second army, and yeah,
Because the Grisha's lives like meant more, so they were more protected, and then
and now I mean,
just the plain old Kazatsias were just like, go ahead.
I love.
Yes.
Excuse me.
So
I'm sorry. Do you see that?
what happened? Who was it?
He's so funny. God. What was that?
He's so fast. Here's your girl,
Mm-hmm. Hi, Poppy.
Poppy.
God, I really want to see Poppy perform.
Mm-hmm.
And poor Poppy, she don't know she did anything wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, ma'am, bringing out your little itty bitty gun. That thing is so small.
I know.
But I mean, hell, girl got to be protected in the barrel. I would love to see her show, though.
Heck yeah.
I mean, I bet she's phenomenal. I feel bad, though, that she was just trying to help the poor conductor. Yeah.
Yeah, she didn't know.
She didn't know. She's just trying to help a girl out. Yeah.
But like, I love this too because they clearly have a history.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. Because, I mean, when he finds out that Poppy is the one that, like, knows, I love his line, like, where's Poppy working these days?
I would love to know what shenanigans they got up to.
Oh, my God. I bet Poppy has helped him out.
Or maybe Poppy worked at the Crow Club at some point.
She probably was, like, she could be entertainment, slinging some drinks. I mean, they probably
maybe a cigar girl.
Might have had dragon brunch at the Crow Club.
Yes.
Why not? I mean, I would definitely go to dragon brunch at the Crow Club.
Seems a little dangerous, but yes.
It's just, it adds a little bit more to it, So
we didn't know that this was the conductor at this point, but they were doing some like really slick things where they were talking about the conductor and then
him being
come back to the scene.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky.
This is also Inej going like crazy trying to make sure she has a reason to kill him.
She needs to justify it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, and I really think she was going to kill. Because she was and what's so sad is we do know that, Tanta Helene was totally lying and was going to get her to kill this man and supposedly have her freedom, which would be, come on. She's, never killed anybody, and she's about to kill someone, and she really believed it. And she was about to do that. But luckily, Kaz come in. Just right.
He's doing a pretty good job, though, of, saying, hey, I did the opposite of what you're accusing me of.
Yeah. So,
We got a little bit of her history there.
Yeah. Very little. So this is interesting because this is a made up part. Like, I mean, like his whole character is interesting to me.
Oh yeah, I was like, who in the heck could the conductor be for the first time? Like,
Right. I was thinking it was a name for somebody like else. Like I thought the conductor had to be some kind of other character. I thought at one point when I heard it, thought it was Nikolai.
I thought it was Sturmund.
Yeah, Sturmund.
Because in the trailer, all you saw was this contraption train thing. And I was like, that's right up Sturmund's alley.
It is. Yep.
But we were wrong.
We were. Yep. But we did just. I do love that they brought in you believe in the faith or like you're a woman of. What does he say? God, we just missed it. Like you believe in Lisabetta.
Mm-hmm.
So, what can I do? See. You know what's interesting is we remember when we interviewed Erin Stein and she was talking about how she was really excited for season 2 because of the money aspect of like I mean and like it took I think since I loved this so much I didn't realize that like this obviously is a first season. It's done very well, but I mean at the same time you can see that it is a first season, you know? Imagine what's going to happen now.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
That face.
What a good line.
No pressure.
Yeah. No, girl. None.
Just a little bit of you.
Yeah.
There's the Vesta suite. Have fun. I mean, if you had to be taken prisoner.
Right. I mean,
there would be worse places to be held in.
Yeah, I mean that place definitely came furnished. I mean,
Came with luxuries.
it really did.
And I love how they waited until like now for her to break down. Like she was being so strong and sassy, and then
it's a really big character moment.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's gone through a crap ton of stuff.
It's like, very realistic.
Yeah.
You know, you're trying to hold it together, and then you finally get a moment to yourself.
And it's amazing. And that's not in the books, guys. I love that. The way she cried, like I mean, her crying when she's right alone, like the way this scene is. Sorry.
Okay.
Like, or does it? Like I mean, I don't know.
I don't remember 100%, so I can't.
Oh yeah, I just say I don't. I'm like no, it's not. But if you're listening, you know you can never take me seriously ever because I barely know what anything ever is going on. But
like looking for weapons.
Yeah. It's
a little flower candlestick holder thingy.
Exactly. I mean, there's so many things
that
could.
Cute.
Oh. I was like, there's so many things in there that could be a weapon. I mean, that comb. I mean, if you use it right. Come on.
A letter opener.
Ooh, I love letter openers. I have one that's really cute. It's like this little itty bitty knife. It was one of the last things I got in one of my Fairy Loots boxes of tchotchkes.
Tchotchkes.
And what's more meaningful is it's actually a knife from a book that I love. So like, yeah, I love it. Little itty bitty little thing. It's cute. Yeah.
Now it's gonna go save the day.
And here's his friends. We ain't gonna let you do nothing stupid. So.
So, but this shows that Mal tried and he was stopped. But you're not getting in the books.
Correct.
So this is where you start feeling more for Mal.
Yeah, you know that Mal actually has feelings, like, I mean, cares about her. He's very protective of her in the show. I love that.
Yeah, in the book, he literally just does not care.
And I like-
He doesn't show a single ounce of anything until she's with the Darkling.
Right. But that's such a common trope. I mean,
Yeah.
it's been like,
I didn't realize what I had.
yeah, I mean, it's like, of course.
That was another really clever transition where they say when your friend's in trouble, you'll do crazy things. And then they cut to Kaz doing this.
Which is a crazy, crazy thing.
Very crazy.
Like, which is obviously like, there's no way that's true. Like, I mean, he wouldn't. I don't believe that's true. Like, I feel like
He did crazy stuff like that all the time in the books.
I know, but he also tricked people really well. Like, I just feel like,
Yeah.
because so obviously that piece of paper meant you owned.
It's the deed.
Right. So, I mean, in a sense, if she doesn't give that back to him, what happens? Like, I mean,
Yeah, she doesn't have to hold up her end of the bargain.
right. Like, I mean, so that's why I'm like, I don't think he would do, like, I feel like that was some kind of fake, but no, I mean, who knows? We couldn't read any of it.
Nope.
No.
I can't read a made-up language.
No. And this is,
Blah.
yeah. I pretty much, the episode's over now.
Yeah.
In my head. I think.
It's just icky.
Ugh. Oh.
Oh, they're staring
my
at each
God.
other from far away.
Let's hold hands.
It's like five. Never mind, you won't know. You guys are too young for that.
Fievel?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Somewhere
I'm not
out there.
beneath the pale moonlight. Come on. That was like my mom, I had every Fievel thing because
Oh.
every Jew thought, even though it was like, I mean, it wasn't like for sure he was Jewish, but pretty much like every Jewish family was like, yep, it's a Jewish cartoon. Fievel is a Russian Jew family.
So we still, like, in this episode, you still don't get the answer about the testing at all, which I find fascinating.
No.
They spent a whole episode dancing around it.
Yeah, we'll see.
That's interesting. All right.
It is. Well,
There's the end of episode 2.
yeah, of our rewatch. Yeah, so, okay. Long live the Grishaverse.
Like we're at the end of the hour, so my voice is a little husky. A plus.
No mourners.
No funerals.
This has been GrishaCast. Connect with us on the web at GrishaCast.com or send an email to info@GrishaCast.com.
Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and TikTok at GrishaCast.
And thanks to our amazing staff, Alex, Michelle, Chris, woo, Brenda, love you all.